All right, look like Gervonta Davis pled guilty. From a hit and run. I think it said from back in 2020. Let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next, subscribe button, the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live and drop a video. I think he's facing 14 misdemeanor counts. I mean, they reached a plea agreement. The judge rejected it with the prosecutor, but the judge rejected it because the plaintiff or the victim said no. She said Tank Davis, what happened was he ran a red light. Well, technically what happened was, according to the Boxing Scene ESPN article, I read both of them. Technically what happened was he was leaving the club and he had a police escort from a downtown Baltimore club, and he veered away from the caravan or something. Maybe they separated. He ran the red light and hit a 2004 Toyota. Excuse me. Nose keep running. Hit a 2004 Corolla. Said they stopped. Said that I think the lady was pregnant, possibly, allegedly, and had a kid at home. And said, Davis made eye contact with her but kept him moving. Now, one of the stories I believe I read, allegedly, she pled with Tank to stay at the scene and help her get home to her child. Tank left. Now, for rumors, and I'll just say these are rumors. Now, she has a civil suit. Now, apparently, there were some rumors going around that, maybe some backdoor action happening. She said, no, bro, no. So, I don't know how true that is. I'm just saying it's rumors. And, she already got a civil case against him, so. Everybody love additional cash, but that's just the principle. And a poor decision. Then he got another court case that from the little incident he had with a girl that put boo-boo on his toothbrush. I think it said February 28th, that kickoff, so so he pled guilty, but the sentencing won't be till May 5th, so he's still planning to fight Ryan Garcia. He gonna go sit down for a while. Now, the plea agreement was supposed to be 60 days of house arrest, home confinement. The victim said no, so the judge said no, so he gotta go sit down. He gotta sit down. And rightfully so. I agree. Whatever it is. When people can say, well, you hit and ran somebody, bro. Then before you had a traffic violation where you didn't have no license. Why you got money, you ain't got no license? And maybe you fled because he had something in his system. So, but he won't be sentenced after Ryan Garcia fight, but that'll be on his mind. And like I said, they a lot of times they give you the rope to hang yourself. You start building a paper trail that money can't get your ass up out of. That'd be the thing about it. So, you gotta watch your decisions. But he gotta go sit down. He's doing way too much. And that time might be the best thing for him. Might be the best thing for Tank Davis. I don't sit down, boy. But if he had stayed, I don't imagine him having a police escort being drunk though. But if he was drunk, he fled. That was the lesser of two evils. So, but according to a report, she wasn't saying he was slurring or jumping out the car or falling out the car like he was drunk. So, if that's the case, he wasn't impaired. He should have sat there and helped her. And then it wouldn't have been as bad. But Be another built-in excuse if you lose from Ryan. I had this case over my head. And in the other case, people were saying, well, if old girl don't cooperate, they, prosecutor still can prosecute. He has a track record down there in Florida for the same thing. After a while, they dismissed so many cases, they start looking and say, man, it's still a paper trail. It's still a paper trail. Your reputation still is your reputation. And these dudes be attracted to this type of lifestyle, these type of women, and ain't nothing cool with it or cool about it. There's nothing cool about a woman throwing a temper tantrum, and like I said before, money ain't always necessarily good. Especially when it's mixed with fame. It ain't. I don't want niggas knowing I got money. No. Cause that same girl that's fucking with Tank, she wouldn't fuck with Tank if he wasn't no boxer and had no, or she didn't think he had some money. She wouldn't. Real talk. She wouldn't. These niggas get money. And them nerdy poker players get money. These square athletes get money. And they get these women and they take them to the cleaners when they about to retire or the money get funny or they can pay attention. They sit down for a minute. Y'all ain't compatible on no levels. None. People say, I don't care. I don't care what she look like with a fat ass. I don't care if it's fake. All right. Sound like you 18, 17, 20 years old. And that's why I don't be having no sympathy for these niggas who get with these chicks that don't care. They can't have a conversation for longer than an hour about nothing. I don't care for them. I don't feel bad for them. You did it yourself. You like Robert De Niro in Casino. You want to buy a bitch. It's trick. You know what I'm saying? But he got that case coming up too. But he'll figure it out. He a big boy. But he got to go sit down. He do. He need to. But most people like him can't afford to sit down though. He need to fight to get that money. When niggas go to jail, the wife still gotta be paid, the baby still gotta eat, they still need clothes and shoes, baby mama number 1 need this, baby number 2 need that. So he probably going to come out and fight right away. Who gonna maintain your finances while you gone? And that's one of the reasons why you save it. That's what Jay-Z said, if you can't buy it twice, don't buy it. You gotta save it. For shit like this, anything can happen. That's why a lot of people are firm believers in saving. But I don't want people that say, oh, he shouldn't go to jail, he need to slap on the wrist. Gotta be consistent, bro. Men and women should be held accountable on the same levels. They want equality. On the judicial system, we should be accountable on the same level. Celebrities and citizens should be held accountable on the same level. And he got a track record for this. Just getting in trouble. So at the end of the day, sometimes that time changes everything, bro. Sometimes getting that time will make a world of difference for a lot of guys. Because you give a kid who ain't never worked a bunch of money, what you expect gonna happen? You see kids in Hollywood. They grow up in Hollywood and they get doped out and they look stressed out. Parents really can't tell you nothing. I'm making all the money. You spending all my money. I gotta emancipate like Macaulay Culkin. So ain't no manual on it. And then he feel like he ain't got to listen to nobody. Floyd probably telling him this. Al probably telling him something. Life is the greatest experience, the greatest teacher. You can tell somebody something, but, they got, sometimes a lot of these young men from the street got experience. They don't have no structure. They don't have the foresight. And some of them just don't care. Think they're above the law. And the one thing, if you continue to be above the law, it's like going out in the night was mid. It wasn't like I spent $500 on the night and it was legendary. You know what I'm saying? Or I spent the band on my birthday weekend just partying and shit. And it was legendary. It's like one of the midnights you spend, you should say you spend 100, 200, whatever. You got everything. I'll just, club hopping, whatever. And you come home, you wake up, you like, bro, I wish I had that $200, man. That night was mid as hell. I wish I had it. So think about it. All these cases he getting, all the lawyers he paying for these cases, the bond, the bails, whatever you want to call it, in and out of jail, all the cases, he gonna look back when that money get funny or that box money stop coming in, especially if you don't invest his money for his future, and that box of money stop coming in, he gonna wish he had all them lawyers, all that money back. He gonna regret it. Everybody's something to regret, like, damn. A lot of people do it with brand new cars. Instead of, saving up money and just buying you a decent car, and he's paying notes, paying insurance, paying notes, man. He be like, man, if I had this $500, $600, $700, I'd be straight instead of spending on this car. So, he need to go sit down. Hopefully, it sounds like he's starting to mature and stuff. Hear him talk. And, spending that cash on lawyers and going to sit down and facing time, it'll do it. But it won't affect the Ryan Garcia fight on paper. But he got another case coming up. And then also May 28th over the little thing with the girl with the toothbrush. And then, obviously it's still on your head mentally going into the Ryan Garcia fight. So we'll see. If he loses, it'll be a built-in excuse for that. So let me know what you girls and guys think. Check out the Box News playlist. Thumbs up the video. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit the thumbs up button. Hit the link tree. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Amazon Music, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Peace.